Hello students, welcome to Learn with me. In our first class, we discussed changes and their classification. Now we will move on to the second classification, that is slow and fast changes. So today we are going to discuss about the slow and fast changes. Let's start the section. So first we are going to discuss about slow changes. What is meant by slow changes? The changes that take a longer time to complete are called slow changes. That is, the changes take time to complete, that is known as slow changes. Okay, so these changes may take place in hours, days, month, or years. Okay, so the changes that take a longer time to complete is called slow changes. Okay, then we can move to the examples of slow changes. What are the examples of slow changes? So here we can discuss with an example. Look at the video. What is that? That is germination of seed, right? So germination of seed is a slow process because that involves a series of physical and biological process. Okay, that is it is a slow change. Okay, so the germination of seed is an example of slow changes. Okay, next we can move to the another example. So there are a lot of examples are there for slow changes, so we can move to the another one. Okay, what is that? This is rusting, right? So rusting of iron. So this is an example of slow change because we know what is mean by rusting. That is, a brown layer is formed on the surface of iron due to the reaction of oxygen and moisture, right? So that process also take time and also it is a slow change. Okay, so this is another example of slow change. Next example is that, what is that? Growth of a tree, right? So growth of a tree is an example of also slow change. Okay, so all the living organism, that is the growth of all the living organism including human being, is an example of slow change. Okay, so next example is that, what is this? That is ripening of fruits, right? So ripening of fruit also is an example of what? Slow change. Then another example is that, what is that? Day and night. Okay, so this is also another example of slow change. Okay, so a lot of examples are there. We can discuss one more example, that is, what is that? Okay, so these are the different examples of the slow changes. Okay, so what is mean by slow changes? The changes that take longer time to complete are called slow changes. Okay, so we can go to the next classification, that is fast changes. What is that fast changes? Fast changes means just opposite to that the slow changes. That means fast changes will not take more time to complete. That means the changes that take a shorter time to complete are called fast changes. That is, the changes may take place within second or minutes. So that type of changes will take place in within second or minutes. Okay, so this type of changes are known as fast changes. Also we can explain with examples. That is, look at this. What is that? That is, when we strike a matchstick against with the rough surface of a matchbox, what will happen? It burn. The matchstick will burn quickly, right? That is, it will burn quickly. So this burning of matchstick, okay, is an example of fast change. Okay, are you clear? So this is another example of this is an example of fast change. Okay, so there are a lot of examples are there. We can see one by one. What is that? Yes, this is beating of our heart. So this is beating of heart is a fast process or slow process? It is also a fast process, right? Okay. So next example is that the lightning of an electric bulb, right? So this is also a fast process. This is another example of fast changes. Then what is that? Bursting of inflated balloon. Okay, so this is another example, and also the burning of paper is another example of fast changes. So these are the different examples of fast changes. Okay, so what is mean by fast change? The changes that happen shorter interval of time. Okay, so the changes may take place within second or minutes. Okay, that is known as fast changes. Okay, so these all about the slow and fast changes. Then we can discuss some questions related to the classification of fast changes and slow changes. First one. First question is that classify following into slow and fast changes. Okay. Classify the following into slow and fast changes. So read the question well. So I give some examples. This is the blinking of eyes, formation of curd from milk, rusting of iron. Okay, so here three examples are there. So we have to classify the three examples into slow and fast changes. Okay. So what about the first example, blinking of eyes? Slow, yes, we know.